positive readers, positive writers today with another video. And today I'm going to be recapping and reviewing the first episode of Season 3 of The Good Doctor. This is one of my favorite shows. I love it, and I started watching it earlier this year, though it's been out for 2 years now. I did start the second season in the middle of it, kind of, so I was there. I watched the last episode, and a few episodes before that of it ending, so I caught that, and now Season 3 is airing, so I'm going to talk to you about it today. First things first, this show is about a surgeon who is autistic, and basically he just moved to this new place. He's moving here because he wants to work as a surgeon inside of this hospital called St. Bonaventure, and yeah, so he's autistic, like I said, and basically it starts off with the people debating whether they should let him in or not. So, it's just like his journey through this process and all that type of stuff, and I think you should watch this. It's amazing and wholesome and cute, and it's just, if you like doctor shows, definitely watch it. If you like funny shows, watch it. Wholesome shows, watch it. Just watch it. Anyway, so Season 3 is popping off. Season 1, Season 2, 3. Season 2 ended, if you did not know, recap of Season 2 basically, at the end of Season 2, Sean went on a date with Carly because, I actually don't remember, it was months ago. But, yeah, he went on a date with Carly, which was the biggest thing that happened because it ended right after she said yes to the date, and he was, really happy, so it was really adorable, and yeah. That's how it ended. And a lot of other stuff that was happening that was good, because I remember everybody was so afraid, including me, was so afraid of the finale being something horrible for all the characters, but it ended up being the opposite and being amazing for everybody. So, Lim and Melendez, their relationship was blossoming and stuff, and he decided to give her the spot as head of surgery, I'm pretty sure. And so yeah, so that was really cute. Glassman and his girlfriend are going to get married because he's cancer free, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, it's just all good. It's all going good right now. So this is Season 3 with some trailers and stuff. If you haven't, watch it. So yeah, now it's the first episode. So that was the recap from the last season. Now the recap of this episode. We start off with, I'm pretty sure we started off basically with Sean telling the story of his date. Everybody's like, you said it was a disaster, where's the disaster kind of thing. But then everybody gets told to work and stuff. And basically along the episode, there are little scenes of Sean's date that we get to see at different times. So we don't really get the full story until the end, and then we still don't really understand. But anyway, we're getting there. So it starts off like that. And then they always have little plots going on with all the characters. Resnick, aka Morgan, and Dr. Park and Dr. Resnick, they had this patient who his wife and him came in, and the husband was the one. He was there. He had dementia, and he came in there thinking he had kidney stone, and they had to do some stuff on him or whatever. But these two are arguing. The two doctors, Park and Resnick, are arguing the whole episode basically about who is going to take this case first. They all are talking about, no, it wasn't me, it was you. And then when they figure out that it's a really easy surgery or whatever to do, they're like, no, it was me. So now it's just a whole bunch of petty stuff. But it's really cute, kind of, but it's also really, really sad because it turns out he has cancer. When they go out and operate on him, he has cancer. And they tell him this, and then every time they tell him or whatever, they come back later on, and he does not remember. So it's the decision of, do we put him through chemo and all this stuff, or do we just let him be happy for his last couple, maybe a year of his life? Because clearly he's going to be afraid and all this stuff every day if he's waking up having to do chemotherapy and not even knowing what's going on. So that's what they ended up deciding to do because they see how happy the wife makes him and how happy he makes the wife, and they just want them to have this last year happy and not fearful and all that stuff. So they just leave, and it's kind of really sad because the rest of people are like, no, we need him to live, whatever. But it was really cute. So next, Sean's storyline, he was kind of in his feelings because he was thinking about the date and how it did not go as well as he hoped. All the little stories of the date were actually really funny because they were pretty good. It wasn't it was a bad date, but we're getting to that. Yeah, so he was also assigned this patient who had just got married. It was her wedding day, and something was wrong. So they figured out she had cancer. It was all inside of her inside and stuff, and they're like, you might not live. But Sean is always, it's we're doing this, you are going to live because we're going to look at every possible possibility and you could not live. Because you're not going to live if we just leave you alone. But if we try and operate on you, even though it's really risky, you could. So they decide to operate because her and the husband are really, really cute, because they're like, he's like telling her, you're not going to be a burden to me, I'm staying by your side. I said through death do us part, sickness and health, you know, and he joked and was like, if it was any other day though, and it was just really funny. But anyway, it was really cute, and they ended up operating on her, and she has to poop in a bag for the rest of her life, but she's better. So I'm not sure if she's like completely better, but they did operate on her and they did help. So she's gonna go through chemo and all this stuff, and they're gonna be by each other's side. So that was really good. It worked out nice. Glassman, after finding out he's basically cancer free, he's kind of just like sitting on his ass and not doing anything, and so another character I forgot comes to his house and is like, you need to do something. I won't accept you just sitting around doing nothing. You're too amazing for that. So he gets a job at a clinic, which he said he wanted to do for a long time, and he's doing it and stuff, and they're like, you hated the clinic or whatever. But the thing was, he actually tried to get the clinic back in St. Bonaventure when he worked there. So they're like, I will let you come back to the hospital. This character that came to go see him, it's like, I will let you back into the hospital if you agree to work with us again, and just we'll let the clinic start back up or whatever. And he's like, yeah. And then Lim, and because she just got accepted as the head of surgery, is like going through and has to, people are demanding her things, like, you know, things of her, like telling her to do this, do that, you know, like get us new staff, stuff like that. And she goes to Marcus, who does not work that, Marcus, for advice, because she's like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know how to make this person not be all mad at me for not giving her what she wants or whatever. But he helps her and stuff, and it's really good. It was a really nice storyline for her, because she got to learn that she can be a good surgeon and a good head of surgery now, without being so like whatever she was before. She has to change herself a little bit now, because she has changed, because she's not just a surgeon anymore. So understand that. And I think that's about all the storylines that we were going through this whole episode. And yeah, so that's the recap of the episode. The last thing was Sean's date. He ended up saying that it wasn't a bad date. It's just the fact of when you go for some reason on dates, it's just like, and I see this too. So it's like it was so many things that he thought about he had to do. He was like walking on eggshells the whole time because he didn't know if he did something that was like not okay, or if he was just like, it was really stressful for him. So he was like, I didn't even know if she enjoyed all the stuff that I was doing. So it was just like really stressful, so it ended up being horrible. So that's really sad, and I'm sad. So we hope all his dates in the future go better than that. So that was the recap. Star rating, I think it was a solid episode. I think it was at least a 4-star. It wasn't like extraordinary, but it was definitely a good episode, and I really enjoyed myself. My favorite part of the episode, honestly, probably some part with the husband and wife, because the one that had the husband with dementia, because it was just kind of like one of those things where it's just like, you know, it's true love. Like he's like, they're both like up in age and stuff, and they're still joking about having more kids and stuff, and it was just really cute. You could see that they were both still so alive, even though they were like old, and it was just like really nice for me. So I think if it would have to be a favorite part, it would have to be one of the parts with them. Probably one of the parts where she told the doctors that it was never going to be a burden on her because of his memory or anything, because she loves him and they still make him happy, and that's really good. So, predictions for the next episode. I did not see a promo or anything, so I guess I'll just predict some stuff. Oh yes, I did see a promo actually, so I guess I'll predict some stuff. They get a patient who arrives and his like mouth is completely messed up. So they need Sean to tell this person that they're never going to be able to like eat and chew and all that stuff again. And he's like, it's not unfixable. It's not unfixable, which is something he says a lot, because he just is. He's not someone who's just like, okay, like he always has to find some other solution that will help the person more. We stand. But anyway, yes. So I feel like he's just gonna he may or may not do something that is not really correct. I mean, he's not like a bad person at all, but sometimes he does do stuff that's like outside the procedure or whatever, because he thinks it'll be better. So he might do something like that. Not sure. As far as everybody else, they kind of have storylines that kind of vary as far as the episode. So kind of impossible to predict things for this show, because it's not like a storyline really. It's more like one of those shows, I don't even know what to call it, but I watch a lot of shows like that just have every episode is something different, like a different type of plot. Sometimes they carry on, but most of the time it's just kind of like, you know. So, hope you enjoyed this. I hope you watch this show, because it's an amazing show, and I have cried watching it at least once, and it's just great. So I watch it every Monday on ABC, and I'll see you later with another video. Bye.